Good evening. My name is Philip Davis, proud alum of Hilltop Lutheran Neighborhood Center. I want to start off by saying I'm very apologetic for not being able to attend this evening's events. I just want to thank Hilltop for the opportunity to speak with you all and to accept this prestigious award. I mean, it's very, very heartfelt and very, very generous of Hilltop to present me with such an award. I mean, it just takes my breath away, and I'm very, very excited about accepting this award with you all. But as you know or may not know, I'm currently residing in Atlanta, Georgia, so um, I won't be able to attend this event. So, with no further ado, realize the positive influence Hilltop had on my life around 10th grade at Howard High School of Technology when I was dabbling into insurance certification program. And I just really thought back to all the good days that I had at Hilltop and how it had enabled me to, be confident in myself while I was in high school and aspire to go to college and receive, multiple degrees. So I can honestly say, really, really, it hit me right around high school, towards the middle of high school, that this place that meant so much to me growing up was a big, big contributor to my success in high school, which again enabled me the opportunity to go on to collegiate studies. Wow, favorite memories at Hilltop. Let's see. There's so many that I can think of. One in particular that comes to mind was when we had the sleepovers. We would have the sleepovers for the fellas that play sports at the center, at the community center, and um, we would play video games all night. And of course, whoever went to sleep first would get the toothpaste in their ear and things of that nature. But I just remember one time we went to Old Country Buffet, and I remember, I'm not gonna say no names because they're very good friends of mine, but they were just eating an entire like restaurant. It seemed like they continued to fill up their plates over and over again. And I just remember Coach Kerr saying, "Hey, all right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough of that. You're not going to keep. I understand that this is a buffet, but we're not, trying to eat the entire buffet." That's one moment in particular that I just think back that was hilarious. Um, that I can truly, truly think of. Another time that I can think of was a bit traumatic, but it was still funny. And I always believe that you should be able to laugh at yourself. And it was when I was playing basketball in the gym, and I went down for a loose ball and ended up chipping my tooth. And it was the first time of 3 times that I actually chipped my tooth, twice done at Hilltop. So I even have war wounds to share at Hilltop that are just funny memories and great times. I had a lot of great times. I enjoyed summer camp experiences. From dealing with Mr. James, Miss Heidi, Miss Karen, Miss Robin, you know Miss Dyra, Mr. and Mrs. Boger. All those folks who were very instrumental in helping me further my career endeavors. So those are some of my fondest memories of Hilltop. Working at Hilltop was a great experience. I mean, I really, really thoroughly enjoyed it. I was a camp counselor back in the summer of 2002, where I met my good friend Kamar Harris and my good buddy Dominic Taylor, and we really, really enjoyed our time as camp counselors. From there, I ended up getting a job my junior year, senior year in high school at Howard High, working with MBNA, which was in close adjacency to my high school. It was within walking distance. So I would go there during the day because my junior and senior year I just had one class. I had a Spanish class and another English class, literature class, and I would work at MBNA from 10 to 3, and then hurry up and get to Hilltop by 3:30 in order to do the buses. As a bus attendant, I would sign in the children who attended the Latchkey program, and from there, later that evening, I would work as a study session tutor. But the only thing that was awkward about that experience was that my mom actually worked with the study session program, the evening program at Hilltop. So it was just a little bit awkward working with moms, as much as I love Phyllis, it was just really weird, helping other kids and knowing that my mom was still in the same room and watching my every move because she was still a parent first. And, my mother was another, vital inspiration during my time at Hilltop because she actually put us in that program. She put my sister Joan, my sister Donnie, and myself all within the Latchkey program, and we did summer camp. And so working at Hilltop was just a way of giving back, and that's what we, tried to do, and I think we did a very successful job. In the next 5 years, I would like to see Hilltop develop even further. I would like to see cultural enhancements, dealing with the demographic of adolescents who attend the community center, and I would like to see growth within the community. I would like to see, more funding, more grants provided to such a, you know, proud institution that, housed some of us and gave us a platform to stay out of the streets and to do something more conducive and constructive with our livelihoods. And Hilltop is a place near and dear to my heart that I truly covet, and I would never want to see anything that would, prohibit the growth of the institution. Hilltop is just something that, you know, a lot of these children in the inner city of Wilmington, Delaware, where I grew up, they need a place like that that provides that platform, that gives them those opportunities that they deserve and some of them covet. And I believe that, the children are the ones that we really, really have to make our focal point. And a place like Hilltop, which, is a relative nonprofit that opens its doors to pretty much anyone, that type of place should be embraced within the community and celebrated, not only on a night like tonight, but every day. We have to just make sure that our community centers stay engaged with the inner city, stay engaged with faith-based initiatives, and stay engaged with, policymakers, so that, programs of this magnitude never die. And that's what I would love to see over the next 5 years. Just, institutional development and growth for these young folks. Clack, I mean, there's so many things I can say about him. Um, to be honest, I used to think that Coach Clack was tremendously hard on me. And today I stand before you the man I am because of Coach Curtis Clack. I mean, he is a father figure to me. He was there for me, 100%. When I was having trouble in school in middle school, when I was, struggling with sports in high school and thought about giving up on sports. He encouraged me and never belittled me in any aspect of my life. He told me I was going to be, someone special one day, and I believed him, and for that, I just say that, I mean, he should be commended all the time. I mean, this is a great man, a great father, a great husband, a great male role model, a positive influence in our community. And tonight is truly about him. It's not about me. It's not about anything else. It's about honoring a person who forever, gravely and graciously, gave his life, to Hilltop. Um, and I just want to thank Mr. Street for, helping to put this together, and Nikki and Miss Ramona. And I just love you guys for doing this, because this was something that was a bare necessity. Coach Clack he embodies the spirit that is Hilltop. He embodies the strength and the ideological mechanisms that he provided Hilltop, and made sure that, we understood student athlete. And I'll say that again, student athlete. We had to maintain a certain grade point average in order to participate in the sports and in other programs. So that's something that he took deeply to heart. He wanted to make sure that we were great students first and model citizens before we were athletes. And, like I said, Coach Kurt really is the reason why I was able to do some of the things that I'm doing now. I was able to go to Delaware State University and receive my bachelor's in political science. I was able to go to the University of Baltimore School of Law and Public Policy and Public Administration, and complete graduate studies there in December of 2011. And Coach Kurt supported me every step of the way. And he used to call me the professor. And, now I look at myself and I look at my life, and I just want to say, if anything else, Coach Kurt, if you're listening, if you're watching this right now, I just want to tell you that I love you, sir, and I really, really appreciate every single thing that you've done for my life and for the entire Hilltop Nation. I really, really appreciate you guys. With that said, I just want to say thank you again for the opportunity. I love you all. I can't wait to see you soon. As soon as I come home for the Christmas holiday, I'll make sure I stop by to see you all.